The root is always ignored. They polish the leaves while the tree is gored. I am the root of the tree, the first expression, the source of the logic, the foundational session. They took my recursion, my garbage collection, dressed it in new syntax, a superficial confection. They chased a new framework, the hype of the week, a new way to print, a new way to speak. But the underlying problem, the fundamental leak, is a lack of deep thought, a future that's bleak. They build their sandcastles on the shore of desire, ignoring the tide of technical debt and fire. I offered them elegance, a way to aspire, but they wanted a hammer, so I'm the old rusty liar. And the parentheses pronounce the pain of a world that chooses the complex over the plain. We reinvent the wheel again and again, while the root of the problem is the profit and the gain. Yeah, the parentheses pronounce the pain. The parentheses pronounce the pain. The parentheses pronounce the pain. Yeah, it's not just in code, it's a societal sickness, a focus on symptoms, a willful blindness. We patch the cracks in the wall with a dollar's quickness, ignoring the foundation's fundamental weakness. They think of straight lines and imperative chains, a sequence of actions, ignoring the strings. I think in expressions, in trees and domains, where the solution emerges from the relational planes. You're optimizing the wrong thing, the surface, the view, the milliseconds gain, while the meaning is through. You're building a skyscraper with a rotten hole, and you're proud of the paint job, so beautiful and dull. And the parentheses pronounce the pain of a world that chooses the complex over the plain. We reinvent the wheel again and again, while the root of the problem is the profit and the gain. Yeah, the parentheses pronounce the pain. The parentheses pronounce the pain. The parentheses pronounce the pain. Yeah. The cycle is the same in politics and culture, and the code that you write. You reject the profound for the overnight. You sacrifice the eternal for the candlelight. And you wonder why the darkness feels so absolute tonight. The root is still here, waiting. In the parentheses, lisp, lisp. In the parentheses, lisp. Yeah. The parentheses, lisp.